Hello student, how are you? Hope all of you are good. Today we are going to start the remaining chapter, lesson number 2, the atmosphere. Hope all of you are having your books. So let us begin this lesson. Threats to the atmosphere. Air pollution, any harmful change in the composition of air is known as air pollution. So what is air pollution? The harmful gases present in the composition of air, that is called air pollution. That is very harmful for the atmosphere. This may happen if the processes regulating the composition of air are disturbed or if harmful substances are added to the air. So presence of the harmful substance in the air that disturb the air of composition, this is called air pollution. So substances that causes pollution are called pollutants. So that pollutants present in the air, that is called substance. In cities and industrial areas, automobiles and factories are the chief polluting agents. So in the city, what are the harmful things? The automobile and the factories are the most important thing that pollute the air. They emit large amounts of gases such as carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, and sulfur dioxide. So these factories release these three gases that are very harmful for the nature, that are carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, and the sulfur dioxide. They also emit solid pollutants such as unburned carbon particles from fuels. So some pollutants are unburned that present in the air. They are carbon particles and that we get from the fuels. Some of the emitted substance such as carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, and compounds of lead and other poisonous matter are harmful for us. So some pollutants that present in the atmosphere, in the air, rather than the carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, and sulfur dioxide. So these poisonous matters are also very harmful in the air that we have in the atmosphere. Natural agents may also cause pollution. So some natural agents are also cause pollution. They are present in the nature, like volcanoes, for example, release huge amount of dust, ash, and poisonous gases into the atmosphere. So volcanoes that which release so many harmful gases, dust, ash, and huge amount of dust. This is also very harmful for the atmosphere. Global warming. Next point. The chief cause of global warming is a gradual increase in the greenhouse effect due to rising level of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. So the first cause of global warming, we have the carbon dioxide, presence of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. So these time carbon dioxide rises all the levels and release so much carbon dioxide is present in the air. which we are living in the present atmosphere. So it causes a global warming. Green plants reduce the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere by taking in some of it during photosynthesis. So always we say that पौधे लगाओ, plants लगाओ. So why we are doing this? Because these plants absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and make the air clean by the photosynthesis. Because with the help of carbon dioxide and sunlight, plants make their food. So always only the one way we are having to reduce the global warming, that is we grow plants. However, as the human pollution is growing, we are cutting down more and more trees for wood. So nowadays you can see all over around us, we can see so many buildings. So this is the cause for the global warming. We are not growing plants. We are cutting trees day by day. We are not having trees. More than trees, we are having houses. We have buildings. So cutting wood, it causes global warming. We are clearing forest to use the land for buildings and agriculture and our factories and vehicle, and emitting more carbon dioxide than ever before. So to make buildings and factories and vehicles, we are cutting woods, we are cutting trees. So we have lot of carbon dioxide in the present atmosphere rather than the oxygen. So in other words, we are increasing the emissions of carbon dioxide but reducing the number of trees. So this way we are emitting of carbon dioxide and reducing the number of trees. This is gradually increasing the amount of carbon dioxide in the air, and in turn the greenhouse effect. So gradually we are increasing the amount of CO2, means carbon dioxide in the air, and in turn the greenhouse effect. As a result, global temperature on land and in the ocean are rising slowly but surely. Continued global warming may produce several ill effects. So for this, as a result, global temperature on land is increasing day by day, and it affect ocean also, and it is rising slowly, and the global warming may produce several ill effects. It could much of the ice at the poles and the mountains to melt. So this global warming effect on mountains at the pole, that where we have ice so much, and for this global warming the ice is melting and the mountains are melting. This in turn would cause the water level of the ocean to rise, and many islands and coastal area would go underwater. So this causes the level of the water going down, and ocean that were rises and having water, they are for the global warming, they are rising, and many island and coastal areas would go underwater. So the many coastal areas and island, goes under water due to the global warming. So already there are signs of this. For example, sea ice in the Arctic oceans is melting earlier in the air and forming later than before. So as a result of global warming, the Arctic Ocean is melting earlier in the air and forming later than before. Glaciers across the world are retreating, the sea level too is rising. So when the ice is melting on ice pole and glacier are melting, so the sea level is rising. जब वो पानी जो मेल्ट होके स्नो आ रही है तो वो क्या कर रही है, सी लेवल को राइज कर रही है. उसका सी लेवल जो हमारा सी लेवल जो है वो बढ़ रहा है, मतलब समुद्र में पानी बढ़ रहा है, आइस मेल्ट हो रही है ग्लोबल वार्मिंग की वजह से. तो दिस इज द रीजन द सी लेवल इज राइजिंग टू. Climate and rainfall patterns may change. So we have to change the pattern of rainfall. Now we can see the climate and the rainfall pattern may change. Due to the global warming, the pattern of the rain and the climate is changed. कभी भी बारिश हो जाती है, कभी भी मौसम चेंज हो जाता है. जो एक्चुअल लेवल है, टाइम पीरियड है वेदर चेंज का, दे आर नॉट, दिस इज नॉट एग्जैक्ट. दे अप एंड डाउन वी कैन सी इन द weather. Already many places are having long slaps of drought or severe storms and flood at unexpected time. So for this global warming, we can see so many droughts, so many storms, so many flood on unexpected time. कभी भी किसी भी समय कभी कहीं अकाल पड़ जाता है, कहीं बाढ़ आ जाती है, कहीं तूफान आ जाते हैं और लाखों लोग मरते हैं और लाखों की प्रॉपर्टी का डैमेज होता है. So why this happened? Due to the global warming. The cause is global warming. The glaciers rising in temperature may change the seasonal behavior of some plants and animals. So the general rise in temperature may change the seasonal behavior of plants and animals. So जो changes होते हैं according to the atmosphere, plants or animals में, now plants and animals are also facing this problem, unexpected behavior in their lifestyle, and the unexpected behavior we are having from the nature. क्योंकि नेचर का कुछ पता नहीं चलता, क्योंकि ग्लोबल वार्मिंग चल रहा है तो कभी भी किसी समय वेदर चेंज हो जाता है, उससे उसका इफेक्ट किसको पड़ रहा है? प्लांट्स एंड एनिमल्स. Already in some places flowers are blooming earlier in the year and birds are laying eggs out of season. तो इससे क्या हो गया, कभी भी फूल खिल जाते हैं किसी भी मौसम में. सपोज गुलाब अगर सर्दी के मौसम में खिल रहा है, वो गर्मियों में भी हो रहा है. कुछ बर्ड्स जो अपने एग्स जो सिर्फ गर्मी में देते हैं वो सर्दियों में भी दे रहे हैं. सो जो लाइफस्टाइल है नेचर का, that is changing. When the chicks may not have enough to eat in the northern hemisphere, some animals are shifting their homes to cooler places further north, creating problems for the original animal of those places. So in the northern hemisphere, some animals shift their home from warmer to the cooler places. So already those animals are living in the cooler places. They affected by these animals which are coming from the northern hemisphere. The warming of the ocean is killing corals, which give the ocean is which give shelter to many sea creatures. It is also killing plankton, tiny creature on which many sea animals feed. Such changes could ultimately cause the extinction of many creatures. So these type of change is affecting the creature and the behavior of many animals. Changing in climate and rainfall patterns, drought, floods, etc., are likely to reduce the yields of crops plant that may in future cause a food shortage for the human pollution. So these changes which we are having in the nature, changes in the climate due to the global warming. So these changes of climate, rainfall pattern, drought, floods are reduce the uh, production of cropping the plants, and in future we can face the problem of shortage of food for human, for animals. So this we can uh, face this type of problem in future. Ozone depletion. You know that most of the ozone in the atmosphere is concentrated in the ozonosphere. So, but the thickness of this layer of ozone is not the same all over the world or at all times of the year. So, earlier we studied about the ozone. So, in this depletion, ozone in the atmosphere is concentrated in the ozonosphere, but the thickness of the ozone, जो उसकी थिकनेस है ओजोन की, वो पूरे वर्ल्ड में हर समय एक जैसी नहीं रहती. वो पर ईयर या फॉर द बीइंग टाइम ये चेंज होती रहती है. फॉर एग्जांपल, in September and October, when it is spring in the southern hemisphere, much of the atmosphere ozone over the south pole is destroyed and ozone layer in this area becomes very thin. So जब अक्टूबर सितंबर अक्टूबर के महीने में जब स्प्रिंग सीजन होता है सदर्न हेमिस्फीयर में, तो क्या होता है, एटमॉस्फेयर जो ओजोन एटमॉस्फेयर है साउथ पोल में, वो पूरा डिस्ट्रॉय हो जाता है, पूरा खराब हो जाता है. एंड ओजोन लेयर जो है उस एरिया में क्या हो जाती है, बहुत ही थिन हो जाती है, बहुत पतली हो जाती है. सच thin patch is called ozone and ozone hole. So जब बहुत ही पतली स्किन हो जाती है, लेयर हो जाती है अर्थ की, तो उसमें बहुत सारे छेद हो जाते हैं. दैट आर कॉल्ड ओजोन होल. इट फॉर्म्स when the weather conditions are ideal for certain chemical reaction in which compounds such as chlorophorus carbons, जिसको हम शॉर्ट में कहते हैं CFSC, release chlorine which destroy ozone. So it forms when the weather conditions are ideal. So it forms, वो दोबारा बन जाते हैं, बढ़ जाते हैं, when the condition of the weather are good for them, for certain chemical reaction, with the help of certain chemical reaction in which compounds such as CFCs release chlorine which destroy ozones. CFCs are man-made. So this chlorofluorocarbons are made by man. They are made by man. They are present in many kinds of sprays and in cooling agents used in refrigerators and air conditioners. So these CFS, which is made by man, it present in many kinds of things which we are using in day-to-day life, like we are using refrigerator, air conditioner. In these we are using these cooling agents. CFCs release into the troposphere gradually move up to the stratosphere. So वो ट्रोपोस्फेयर से मूव करती हुई वो कहाँ जाती है, स्ट्राटोस्फेयर में आ जाती है. देयर दे स्टिक टू आइस क्लाउड्स एंड फॉर्म ओवर अंटार्कटिका ड्यूरिंग द इंटेंसली कोल्ड एंड कंटिन्यूसली डार्क विंटर. जहां पर वो जाके क्या करती है, दे स्टिक टू आइस क्लाउड, वो स्टिक कर जाती है आइस क्लाउड से ऑफ एंड देन दैट फॉर्म ओवर अंटार्कटिका ड्यूरिंग द इंटेंसली कोल्ड एंड कंटिन्यूसली डार्क विंटर. जहाँ बिल्कुल ठंड और विंटर जो होती है बिल्कुल डार्क होती है, अंधेरा होता है अंटार्कटिका में और बिल्कुल ठंड होती है, तो वहां जाके स्टिक कर जाती है. तो ये गैसेस When sunlight returns in spring, और जब वापस से सनलाइट आती है स्प्रिंग सीजन में, द क्लाउड्स मेल्ट, तो वो वहाँ पे जो क्लाउड्स होते हैं वो मेल्ट होते हैं एंड CFCs ऑन द क्लाउड सरफेस, और जो CFCs गैस जो क्लाउड्स के सरफेस में होती है वो रिएक्ट करती है एंड इट रिएक्ट टू प्रोड्यूस क्लोरीन, और वो क्लोरीन बनाती है, रैपिडली डिस्ट्रॉइंग ओजोन, और जो बहुत तेजी से जो ओजोन को डिस्ट्रॉय करती है, जो वहाँ की जो ठंड होती है वो आइस होती है उसको मेल्ट करती है. Seasonal ozone depletion takes place at the North Pole too. So this seasonal ozone depletion takes place not only the South Pole but also the North Pole. But it is much lesser because the North Pole polar region has lesser land and the air over it does not get as cold as it gets over the South Pole. So fewer ice clouds are formed. The greenhouse effect increase ozone depletion. So the greenhouse effect, the increase of ozone depletion. It traps heat in the troposphere and does not let it reach the stratosphere. So जो greenhouse जब हम बनाते हैं तो it increases in ozone depletion and trap the heat on the troposphere. It does not allow the heat to go into the stratosphere. This makes this stratosphere cooler, helping more ice cloud to form. So when the जब वो heat ट्रोपोस्फेयर से निकलकर नहीं पहुंच पाती है स्ट्राटोस्फेयर तक, तो स्ट्राटोस्फेयर क्या करता है, वो क्या करते हैं, वो उस स्पेस को ग्रीन हाउस के इफेक्ट को क्या करता है, कूलर करता है, और कूलर करके क्या करता है, किस चीज में हेल्प करता है, आइस क्लाउड बनाने के लिए, आइस क्लाउड्स बनाने के लिए हेल्प करता है. ozone depletion allows more of the sun's harmful ultraviolet rays to reach us. So ओजोन जो डेप्लेशन है वो सन रेज जो होती है हार्मफुल अल्ट्रावायलेट रेन को रेज को हमारे पास पहुंचने नहीं देता है. सो इट हेल्प अस. These rays can give us sunburn and skin cancer and can also damage our eyes. So these ultraviolet rays are very harmful for human beings as well as to the plants also. So these ultraviolet rays harm our skin. We can have sunburns on our skin. Due to this, we have skin cancer, and sometimes our eyes are damaged due to the effect of ultraviolet rays. So now what are the protection we adopt? So to protecting the atmosphere. Now next point is protecting the atmosphere. Here are some things we can do to protect the atmosphere and check global warming. So we can adopt these points to decrease the global warming from the nature. First one is we can plant trees as this help reduce global warming. First of all, we have to plant trees more and more around us to reduce the global warming. Second, we can try to save electricity as power generation, burn fuels and increase global warming. So we can try to save electricity. हमें बिजली बचानी है, electricity बचानी है as power generation burn fuels, because sometimes to get more power we burn fuels that fuel increase the global warming. We can save electricity by turning off light, fans, etc. and unplugging charges, lamps, etc. when they are not in use. So when these electronic items are not in use, we can turn off these things. Using energy saving devices such as LED light, bulbs and LCD monitors also help. So पहले जमाने में आपने देखे होंगे येलो कलर के बल्ब अभी भी मिलते हैं, वो येलो लाइट्स वाले बल्ब. सो उनकी जगह हम अगर LED लाइट्स लगाएंगे तो वो पावर सेवर भी करेंगी, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बचाएंगी हमारा. तो इस तरह से हम सेव कर सकते हैं अपनी इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. तो वी कैन ट्राई टू यूज लेसर हीटिंग एंड लाइटिंग एट होम. So whatever lights and we are using that are use only that at one time. ये नहीं कि आप एक कमरे में काम कर रहे हैं, वहां की लाइट जली है तो सारे घर की लाइटें जली हैं. Whatever, wherever you are using things, then that place should have the lights. Others you can off it. We could wear warmer clothes. For example, we could wear warmer clothes instead of using heaters in winters. हाँ, तो सर्दियों में हम हीटर लगा के हमें आग सेकना अच्छा लगता है, हीटर जलाना अच्छा लगता है, तो इसकी जगह हमें गर्म ज़्यादा कपड़े पहन लेने चाहिए instead of heating, standing or sitting in front of the room heaters or burning fuels. So instead of burning fuels or sitting in front of the heater, we have to wear warmer clothes. We can reuse and recycle things to save the energy used in factories to make these things. So we can recycle the things. We can reuse the things. to save the energy used in the factories to make these things. जब हम उन चीज़ों का रिसाइकिल करेंगे, यूज़ करेंगे, तो हम फैक्ट्रीज में कम चीज़ें बनेंगी और वो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी सेव करेंगे, उनकी एनर्जी बचेगी. We can avoid burning packed food. We can avoid buying packed food and bottled water, as this saves the energy needed to make this. So we have to avoid to buy packet food. पैकेट फूड जो है हमें वो नहीं खाना चाहिए. जो घर में बनता है खाना वो ही खाना चाहिए. पैकेट फूड को हमें अवॉइड करना है. बॉटल वाटर जो प्लास्टिक वाटर बॉटल्स हैं उसमें वाटर मिलता है उसको अवॉइड करना है. सो वी कैन बर्न lesser fuel by using the car less. We can use public transport or a car pool if possible. Walking or cycling is even better. तो अभी हमने देखा, हम देखते भी हैं रोज कि थोड़े से डिस्टेंस को तय करने के लिए यू आर यूजिंग अ बाइक, यू आर यूजिंग योर कार, यू आर यूजिंग योर मोटर बाइक. So this is not good enough. If the distance is covered by walking, so you have to walk. हमें पैदल चल के जाना चाहिए अगर वो डिस्टेंस वॉकिंग डिस्टेंस है, ये नहीं कि हम अपना पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्ट यूज कर रहे हैं. सो यूज पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्ट वेरी लेस, use your own vehicle very less. If it is not possible, that time you can use for a long distance. We should replace old refrigerator and air conditioner, especially those made before 1995. So we have to replace our refrigerator, old refrigerator and old air conditioner which are especially made before 1995 with new ones. So हमें अपने पुराने जितने भी रेफ्रिजरेटर है जो 1995 से पहले बने हैं और एयर कंडीशनर है, उनकी जगह उनको रिटर्न करके क्या लेने हैं, नए लेने हैं, क्योंकि वो एनर्जी सेव करते हैं. जो 1995 से पहले बने हैं दे आर नॉट पावर सेवर. Now the new technology come, they are the new refrigerator and new air conditioner are now power saver. This help reduce the production of CFCs. Even new air conditioner should be used as little as possible. So we have to use very little. We have to use very little air conditioner, so that in this way we can save the energy. So now this lesson is over. Hope you understand the lesson. If you have any queries, so you can ask in next session. Thank you. Goodbye.